I'm Dan Marr. I'm an attorney at Hamlin Kerrigan in Nashua, New Hampshire, and I've been practicing for approximately 35 years. I've been representing businesses, employees, employers, and a variety of other um, clients of mine over those years. 1 year before that, I clerked for the Superior Courts. And I've had, during my time of private practice, I've had a lot of experience with businesses come to me and they find out that an employee has been stealing from them. Now, if it's a small theft, it might be a situation where the person gets fired and they might just um, maybe try to collect the um, monies owed on their own. But generally, I'm talking about the bigger cases. I've had situations where people have stolen tons of supplies from the company for their own business. They're doing their side business, or they're taking customers and they're moving them over, or the traditional one is you have a bookkeeper, somebody in the finance department that has the authority to write checks, and they do write checks, and they also get the bank account statements. And that's one of the things I'm recommending you delineate between. You get the bank account statement sent to the home of somebody that's a trusted officer that doesn't have check writing authority, and you have that person charged with looking over those bank records to see if they match up with what's going internally into the system. So if check 101 is actually in the system because the bookkeeper is putting in as Acme Supplies, and that's a legitimate vendor, and that makes sense, and it's for, say, $1,001.25, but that $1,001.25 is actually going to that bookkeeper or to the school where her kids go or something like that, personal expense, then you know you have an embezzlement situation. When you have one of those type of embezzlement situations, one of the things you can consider is how you handle it. Law enforcement's an option. You can go to law enforcement, but I do find clients feel not only a complete anger and lack of and that they trusted this person and they betrayed their trust, but they also have a feeling of, and particularly depending on the industry they're in, they feel embarrassed that they actually trusted this person, that they pulled this person into their team, when some of them would even consider their family, their business, and this person stole from them. So in that situation, you can have an option of a private restitution agreement. Sometimes the thief is so belligerent that they don't really give you an option for that, and law enforcement may be necessary for that requirement. But I've also had situations where I've had a spouse that isn't involved in the matter that steps up and says, yes, let's put a second mortgage on the house and we'll get a HELOC and we'll pay off this loan. We'll pay off this obligation, not a loan. We'll pay this off as a loan to the bank and use this as a opportunity to pay off restitution so we can make you whole, employer. The employee is obviously going to lose their job. There's no question about that. And you're not going to go and give a glowing recommendation for new employment for this person. You're going to be honest with anybody, but you don't have to make it as public in that situation if the employee gives you that option. And again, I've had situations where the employee is so stupid that they don't. And in that situation, or maybe they don't have the assets themselves, or they have excuses for not doing the assets. In that situation, then law enforcement does have to get involved. Taking away this person's liberty may be worthwhile to you also. If you're so frustrated with this person for having stolen, maybe the decision is you want that to happen. Also, some clients of mine have taken the position, or not position, they believed truthfully, and they feel it's the right way, is I don't want this person to do this to somebody else, so we're going to go to law enforcement as well, because we want to make sure that it's public and that the person doesn't do this to somebody else. That's an option for you too. I would suggest you discuss it with your attorneys to think about the various options. There's a variety of them. I've dealt with this quite a few times, and I'm happy to discuss this. So if you have the opportunity, then if unfortunately the need arises and you need to talk to somebody, I've experienced, I'm happy to talk to you. I'm at Hamlin Kerrigan in Nashua, New Hampshire, and our website is hamker.com. That's hamker.com, or you can call me at 603-883-5501, Dan Marr, 603-883-5501. I look forward to the opportunity to work with you if the opportunity arises. Thank you.